Wednesday evening and 9:15. Live KOI TV. Welcome all again. Welcome all the Dutch people from the Dutch live stream. There was a question last week. Are there any foreign people in this live chat? We get a lot of. You can see on a lot of comments on the live. When this is finished, it's going to go online. Many people watching this from all over the world, so thank you for that. Of course, it's a difficult time maybe for people in the United States or wherever, or maybe time difference. People in Japan are fast asleep still. So yeah, later on they will join or will see this live chat. So thank you for that. If you have a question in Dutch, please just write it in Dutch. I will translate it. If you have, yeah, and of course I can read it in English as well. I will translate the questions. So it's a Q&A. Of course, we're going to see some koi. If you want me to test the water, that's also good, or anything, just let me know and I'll try to do it. Yeah, that's that. Ruud was asking me for a hiutsuri, and that is on its way to Holland. So that's not here yet. That is from Maruju. And those koi were still in Japan. So soon it's going to be here. Okay, a lot of people are pushing the hearts. Any questions, guys? And I will. Oh, there were a lot of questions in the Dutch episode, Dutch version, and so maybe we can translate those and answer those. What's new? What's new? Yeah, there are a lot of auction in these weeks. It's really became really popular to have, as a breeder, to have a auction because yeah, with the COVID, it was difficult, of course, to visit the farms, and they started the bigger farms started the online auctions, and not 2 or 3 a year, but almost every other week. So many auctions coming now, and yeah, it's good to join those auctions, and we have some really good results on the yeah, we could buy some really nice koi. Leon de Groot is asking, Super Mango, when does he come to Holland? Soon, this week. Kees is asking, if you're starting up a trickle, do you need to clean it first? Depends on how you left it in the autumn when you shut it down, and depends on what's in front of it. So we have those the mechanical filters that keep the trickle really clean. I don't clean the trickles now when I have to start them up, or when we had some tanks that were not running because there were no fish in. We just had to switch them on. So doesn't have to, but if it's really dirty, of course, yeah, then you better clean it. Who is pushing all those the smileys? It's raining smileys. Okay, I've got I will put in the WhatsApp link. It's a link to a group where we will show a lot of koi for the Asukari project, for the Koi Cave Mud Pond Games. Any updates, any news, the date that Siege or other breeders will come to Holland to present their koi, that will be in there. And of course also on Facebook, but this will be, with the WhatsApp it's really easy. If I get a message, I just can pass it through by the WhatsApp group. So if you want to join the WhatsApp group, just click on this link, and later on I will put the QR code on Facebook, and of course also in the description of this video. Yeah, so guys, any questions, let me know. We had a record again, or last week's, the Dutch episode was 217 people watching at one point, so really good. So yeah, hello Ruud. I don't know if you joined already, but I was telling the people that your koi is arriving this week. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, we have at the end we have the lottery of some really nice items. I can test some water, but I have to. I have to get some water. Hello, Stefan. Can you have too much filtration in your trickle? Difficult. It's difficult. Of course, we tested it. I like to put the material like Mikado, if that's an English word. So really random. I throw them in, and it's not like we're gonna stack the filter medium really neat. It needs to lay around random. With the trickle, it needs also some space to let the water have a free fall. So I wouldn't fill it up all the way to the next segment. Yeah, so that's it's difficult to fill it all the way up, but I leave some space for the water to fall down. We have a example. We can maybe see it if the mobile camera is ready. I will show you. That's quite a big space, but I can show you how it works at our trickle. Yeah, that's right, Ruud. We had a shipment of 100 boxes last time. That was all from many breeders from Niigata, except for Maruju. And now we're gonna get the Maruju koi. We're gonna get all the koi from the south, and of course the new koi we selected the last trip as well. So another 100 boxes for sure. Danny is asking, he's saying like, yeah, I've got a shagoi swimming around with carpox. How can I, get rid of it, or make sure he's not going to get it next time? Because when the temperature goes up, that the carpox will go, because the immune system of the koi is getting stronger, and then the carpox will go away. It's good to have the best condition in summertime, in spring and summertime, so the immune system goes up really well. So healthy up, good quality water, of course, but we use healthy up. We use the Mineral Plus, and then and of course good food. So if the food is good, that you will also see you will have less carpox. When we didn't feed this mix, we had some koi with carpox, and now we have maybe in the whole store 1 or 2 koi with some carpox. So really a big difference. Ready for it? I'm gonna show the trickle tower, the distance. It's quite a big distance. Maybe it can have a bit more, but it's nice to see because it has a window. I will turn on the light. You can see here, this is quite a big leap. Over there, you can see is about 10 centimeters from the top, and this could be a bit high. But also this is really nice for gas exchange. So it has, really like a shower. I like it a lot like this. And this is quite a lot of water. Maybe it looks like it's just dripping, but this is about 5,000 liters per hour goes through this this box. Yeah. So yeah, the other ones are closed, but this was like a show model, and yeah, it's good to see like that. So you can see the what's happening over there. They're really clean with the Tempest filter in front of this those trickles. They keep really clean. Of course, it was also new for us to, this setup. We're gonna get new extra tanks in the near future, and we're gonna do the same filtration system because it's really nice how the filters work. Okay. What kind of filter is okay for a quarantine pond? Must it be a whole system or one kind of filter okay? And must it be running all the time or only when you need it for quarantine? I like, for that, I can imagine that if you have a quarantine room and you want it, you want to use it maybe 6 weeks a year or 2 months a year, and you don't want to leave it running all the time, then I would suggest a trickle or bucket shower, and together with this, with the Tempest, it's really good solution. The Tempest itself is a biological filter and a mechanical filter, and also the trickle filter is really, of course, biological, but also because of the gas exchange, when you switch it on, it already works for, let's say, 50%. So it really, I like it a lot. So I would do like a trickle or bucket shower, and to be honest, I would do like a Tempest in front of it. Bestaat er zoiets als een? Now, I'm not laughing at you, laughing with you. Is there a clay bath what you can put on the bottom of a pond or of a tank, where the koi can have a clay bath where they can go in, and like gerbils or like gerbils have they have the sand bath, like also canaries or small birds have that, and like the gerbil as well. No, I wouldn't recommend that because it's going to be a mess. It's not going to be in there all the time. It's going to dissolve, and it's going to be ending up, when it's not dissolving, it's going to be ending up or in your pump or in the bottom drain pipe. So I wouldn't do that. They don't need that for sure. Of course, they use in the mud pond. Sometimes they eat and they rinse their gills with some small pebbles, but it also has some dangerous points on that, like Sometimes you see a koi with like an abscess or like a big lump on the cheek, and what happens is that the pocket inside the koi's mouth, there's a small pocket, and some stones can go in there. And if they don't get out by itself, normally they come out. But if they're gonna stuck, they're gonna cause an infection. And then you can see the rinsing of by the. You have to go with a small pipette syringe between the eye and the eyelid, and then the eye hole, and then rinse it, and then you will see a lot of small pebbles come out of it. It's quite dangerous. I think the guys of Orlando and Bas of Koi Addicted, they must have a video of that, because I saw them filming that rinsing at Izumia. So I think they have like a maybe when they, I don't know if they watch now or maybe they watch it later, and they put in the link of their video, or maybe I can put it in later on, or show you next time. Maybe Bas or Orlando. Wake up, guys. Okay, Koi Addicted. Next question. No, Herman, it's really, we have the test results we have. It has so much better result when this is glyphome, but we have the bacteria house in the trickle towers and in the bucket showers over there, and they're just thrown in. So it's like Mikado, really loose, and it has so much better result because there's no organic material stuck in between, because sometimes when they put them like horizontal or even vertical, you get some places where dirt can get stuck. So it's really good if it's all, and then the water will go. It will not go all the time the same direction. It's really nice to have it like random. It's much better. Not because I'm lazy and I want to just throw it in. We tested it, and we have by far the best results on ammonia, nitrate, nitrate with that. See you Saturday. And there's a question for, can you recommend fresh food? Tiger nuts. I don't know if tiger nuts is the tiger nuts we use, well, like from Duivis. I wouldn't do that because they're really salt. Corn, yeah, sweet corn they like. Fruit, pineapple, for example, is really good. Worms, yeah, can. Some people feed them worms, and mates. Yeah, we had a test with. There was a man that they produce a lot of mates for the fishing, and they have like fresh bags where you can use. They're not alive anymore, but they're in the fridge. But yeah, it was difficult for us, not because it was not good. The koi loved it and they grow really fast, but be careful to overfeed them with that because they're really fat. But it was not. It's difficult to say to your partner, this bucket of mates are gonna go larvae in the fridge. So that was difficult, and we find a lot of flies when they come out because they still were developing like flies. So they become flies. Yeah, we have the TDS meter. It's a not so expensive meter from Superfish. This one is from Superfish. It measures TDS, EC. EC is like the electrical current. So it has, of course, something to do with the TDS, because when you have a lot of solids in your water, you will have a lot of current. It's easy to the current in your water, the electrical current is really easy. So when I was a kid, they had on the television they had like a tailor shopping, and they were they advertisement, and they had a TV, and they put it in the water, and it kept on running, kept on working. And that's for me it was magic, but it isn't magic if you have really water without any solids, really pure water. It doesn't the electricity, you can easily hold it, and you will not have a electrical shock. As soon as you put something in, like KH, GH, salt, or any pollution in the water, then water is quite difficult, quite dangerous with electricity. People that have aquaria and they have a fresh aquarium, or a freshwater aquarium, or a salt water aquarium, there's a big difference if you have, for example, a heater in. If there's any electricity leaking in a salted tank, you will really notice it. It will really stinging. And with the freshwater, the same device in the freshwater tank, it's much less, or you cannot feel it. So, so that was the EC, and then the temperature and pH. I didn't test the rest yet, because I need to check on the pH, calibrate on the pH, but the TDS it's easy to do. So I like the TDS. I think it's a value that is being ignored or not measured by many people. But if you do, and if you write it down, you can easily. I was at a customer last Saturday morning. And the two brothers have like a big white sheet in their koi house, and they write down all the values from a long time ago till now, and it's really good. Then you can see what measuring and store your information. Then it's really valuable, because you can see, hey, I've got this problem, or I've got why are my koi getting shimmies or getting not so big, and you can see like the TDS going from 300 to 700, for example. That was not in their case, but you can see, okay, this is what happened. If this, so the TDS came up, the ORP is going down. So you can. And so one measurement it's okay. It's, of course, it's nice to have, but 10 from a period of from the same pond, it's really valuable. And I see some, we have maybe our first customer. He's quite old now, but he had a book. He has a book with all the measurements from all the years, so he could really see what happened in May 1988, and that was really valuable. And some breeders also have that and it's really nice to see. So you can really learn from the past. Isn't that Simba? Okay. Hello, Stefan. Do you maybe have a how to breed koi from the monastery in Greece this year? A nice video from the breeding of the fish over there. Yeah, I will. I can do. I can ask them to make some footage when they do it as well. Because of course, I'm quite often in Greece, but I'm not there when they're spawning like that, because yeah, it's too much time for me to be there and see a koi spawning. They do that, but I asked them already to make some footage. So yeah, of course, it will come. Yeah. Do you have a microscopy course on Friday this year? Yes. No. Yeah. Normally it's on a Friday. So many times in this season we will have a microscopy course on the Friday evening. Last week, when I didn't realize next Thursday my daughter's become 21. I had a request like, okay, Thursday evening, is that an option? Yes, it is an option, but now I have to call them and ask them if 1 week later is also okay. And then, yeah, so we're gonna do the course on Friday, but also on Thursday. When on Friday, I think the next live stream we will have a date for the next Friday microscopy course as well. Maybe it's the next day. That could be. So a Thursday and then the Friday for the people that have other things to do on the Thursday. Michael is saying, I've bought a quarantine tank of 600 liter with a 3-chamber filtration system. What kind of material do I have to put in? If you use it as a quarantine tank, I would use the honey grade filtration medium. It's like the black cassettes where you can put it in, and that's okay. The reason I say this, because in a quarantine tank most of the time you have to treat your koi, you have to do a lot of things, and then it's easy to clean those, no stone, no cellulite in, because you need just space for the bacteria. So in this case, for this filtration system, I would do that, and no stones and muds and like that. Yeah, so Bert, sorry, I was, you say, tell me more about this meter. This meter is really handy. It has, so you just put it on, you can hold it in the water and then push and hold and then watch the values on the display. It's really, yeah, I like this meter as well. We're saying this, we're gonna get a really nice system next week. Really next week. I'm going to show you later on. Also TDS, really nice system. This is really nice handheld, but the other one is more special and maybe more accurate. Yeah, that is the black, or you can use bio sponge. Maybe we have some. I will check for you. Peter says, I have a 400 TDS, so that's, I think, still the GH and the KH you have to deduct from that. So that's okay. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. That was, yeah, okay. Let's have a, what shall, oh, Merlin's gonna wake up. I've got 4 baby koi from about 2 to 5 centimeters. 2 centimeters. I get them in the pond this summer. I wouldn't, if you do 2 centimeters in your pond, then the other koi will see it as food. So be careful. The ones one moment. Don't share the screen yet. I will. Oh. Yeah, this. Can you see? I just looked on Honingraad of Honingraad. Filtration is blocks you can cut, and it's really the size of those your filtration system. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we also have those, and we have also the biosponge, but that is with the transport from Japan to Holland. It's quite expensive, and biosponge, be careful. There are some dealers that claim to have biosponge, but they have like just sponge, and it's not the biosponge we have. And that is really doesn't work like the biosponge. But if you have those, you can put them in. Okay, shall we have a look at the XXL tank? For example, just have a look. And then maybe you can write down some questions if you want. And then I'm gonna go to the XXL tank. Are you ready? Oh. It's hot. Yeah. Koi are doing well. They get some food already, of course, and that's why yeah, when you're here or just moving the water a bit, they will come to check if you're having any food ready. Really good condition at the moment, koi, and yeah, it's good. This, yeah, you cannot see. Sorry? Yeah, but it's in the, I've got my phone over there, but I wanted to show the trickle towers. Maybe you can... We have the deep infrared, Midori. It's really good. You can see a bit green maybe. I don't know if you can see... yeah, it's a bit green. This side has been, this is in the light, so you can see some algae, but that's okay. That's really okay. At Danici, the ferns are growing out of the sides and moss and anything, but it's really, it has some space. And some are, yeah, really not dry, but there's some water in, and it's really leaking really slow, and some are really water running through, but it's really nice because, yeah, the water coming out of this yeah, almost dry, it's really good water, really good condition water. Yeah. So, yeah, they are getting ready for this one, this pond. Oh, guys, we have a test running. This is yesterday we put it in the micro minerals, and now this is like glass. Can you see here? Can you have a look over here where you can see the mesh plate, the bottom drain, it's like the koi are floating around. Talking about unique koi, this kinky showa is really doing well, or really doing well. This is also one of the rare varieties we have. Okay, let's have a look. I have, I forgot to say, I got a message from Peter from Koi Success. He is one of the people that, where are you? Oh, one moment. Where are you? Here. Oh, here, and here. Come on. Here. You can see there are some. We have many koi show coming up. I think the last, maybe I'm wrong, but the last koi show of this year is going to be the second Tosai Koi show, and they were the vets were sold out in 48 hours, and they have some extra vets coming. So if you want to join them, it's the Tosai Koi show. Please go to tosaikoishow.nl, and then you can, I think you can subscribe for that. So they're doing really well. That's nice to see. Also a koi show that is in the end of the season, September. It's also many people want to join. Nice, good. Congratulations on that. Yeah. Marike says, oh, it's really good, the temperature go up now, and hopefully when this is stable, the roof of the pond can go. Does the UV filter also work against parasites and bacteria? That is, of course, occasionally when a fluke is running through the system, yes, of course it will die, but it's more the bacteria, but that's more for like bio-UV systems. They're really intense UV, and the contact time can be quite long. Then you can get a lower bacteria count in your water, also for the wrong bacteria. So then you can, but not with a normal UV system. It's almost impossible. Yeah, the golden corn. The golden corn in the XXL tank is a real swimming jewel. Yes, it is. It really developed, really beautiful. This is the yellow one, and there's going to be the darker one is also beautiful. But this is, yeah, it became a really nice koi, big growth, and it's sold a few weeks ago, and it's going to go to a really nice pond that's going to be built in the next few weeks. So yeah, good. Bert is asking me like, hey, what's your point of view about the flow in all kind of filtration systems, and I mean the contact time of the water with the media. My opinion, and I know there's another opinion, and other people have maybe other opinion, is that you need contact time, not too short contact time. And it's not like, oh, I think it's like that because then the bacteria have more time to. It's that because we have the results, we tested it, and we can see we have a lot of occasions where we were at a pond, and people said, oh, I've got the nitrate. And it's not gonna go. We did everything, put it in this and that and that, and then we only needed to shut down one of the pumps or get it on 50%, and then the next day it was really low. Yeah, we tested it here with the old XXL tank. We had about 1,000 liters of Helix moving bed. And that was also really needed only 12,000 liters per hour, and that was the best outcome for the quality of the water. So I know for sure you can really overkill by flow. Today we made a really beautiful filtration system. We installed a really beautiful filtration system where we have two pumps. One pump goes to the moving bed, not that fast, and the other one is just from the drum back to the pond. That's what the customer wanted. He wanted flow in the pond, but not too much flow in the moving bed. And it really already it was good to see how the moving bed was going like this now. And of course we need to test the water next week, but yeah, good. I can say flow does matter. Perry is asking, I saw in the XXL tank a Kohaku with quite dark Benny. What is the best for the koi show? Depends on the judges. Some judges like the orangey. Some judges like the old style Kohaku which are quite orangey. But yeah, other judges, especially the judges in Japan at the moment, like the intense red Kohaku. It must not be the red of a Kuromo, because that is slightly different. I mean, even if a Kuromo is all the way white still, you can see the red is not like the red of a Kohaku. But yeah, I think when I saw as a judge on the All Japan Koi show, they really like the intense red Kohaku more than the orangey. But I saw, yeah, of course I can see some, we had a quite intense red Kohaku on a koi show where, they said no, we like this. I asked the judge afterward, like, hey, what's happening there? And then they said, okay, or why? And they said, yeah, we like the old school orangey. But yeah, it has to do with growth. It has to do with we had a I won't mention names, but I think he's okay with that. But he had from a breeder that he had a 2-year-old Kohaku, big Kohaku, maybe 60-65 centimeters, and it was a bit orangey. and they said, oh, it will come when it's growing a bit less fast. It will grow. It will get more red, and he also selected a koi, and so he was in Japan telling us about the koi. I saw the koi in his pond, and when we were in Japan, he saw a 3-year-old kohaku at Maruju, and he really thought about it like, oh, this is the same size. It's more intense red, but he bought it, and after a year he said, oh, I'm so happy I bought this koi because the skin quality, the red is so nice. And so yeah, it depends on how fast the koi grows, and you can see that the body is really important to judges, and yeah, then they miss out for the intensity of the red. Priscilla wants to go to bed. Oh yeah, it's 9 o'clock. No, 10 o'clock. She says, oh, Koi TV, come on. I want to do the lottery. Oh yeah, so I showed you the September Koi show. Of course, we're gonna join a lot of Koi shows in this period, coming season. A lot more than we did before. Maybe we get some invitations later on, and we're gonna join even more. But for now, we have, I think, about 3 or 4 to go. That's really a lot. Yeah, and we have the koi shows coming up in Japan, so I'm looking forward to that. We are going to go to Japan in April, and to select Tateshita, to yeah, look at the koi show, and maybe select some koi also for other koi shows. So looking forward to that. Okay, now we're going to do Priscilla. You have the, oh, sorry, first Nightbot. Log in. Oh, it's faster than last week, guys. Please put in Koi TV or Koi Cave or Asukari Project, whatever you want, and I'm gonna do a lottery. We have 3 items, the same items as the Dutch, so I can do that one more time. We have the Daruma Mok, we have the Hikari Mok, and we have the lunchbox. I like it a lot. If you have small children and they can get their carrots to school, and they're going to be really really popular in the classroom. So first we're going to do, I'm going to wait a bit because it has a delay. First we're going to do the Hikari Mok, then the Daruma Mok, and then the lunchbox. Okay, Koi TV, Koi TV, Koi TV. I see Koi House. Koi House is also, yeah. Oh yeah, some people are maybe waiting on their order, and we are really waiting for the bacteria holder. And as soon as they're going to come in really soon, they should have been here 2 days ago, but I think they're going to be really soon here, and then all the other orders will go out. Thank you all for all the orders in here. Okay, I'm going to roll it first for the Hikari Mok. Ivo Pelt, I think. Yeah, Ivo Pelt. Congratulations. Let me know if you are going to pick it up or you want me to send it. The Daruma Mok is for electrotechnique. Please let me know if you want to pick it up later on, or you're gonna want me to send it. And if you have an order coming, guys, if you know you're gonna order something from koihuis.nl, please put in the comments like, hey, can you send me the prize I won in this and this episode. And the lunchbox, bento box, is going to Kevin van der Meer. Kevin, I hope you will bring this to your work, to your lunch, and then maybe your colleagues are gonna have a laugh. Thank you for watching, guys. Again, I hope to see you next Wednesday. I think it's gonna be an epic Wednesday because we have all the fish in at that moment. Knock on wood. Yeah, we'll have all the fish in, and we can show you fish of the week all hour, 2 hours long. So hope to see you then, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to put your thumb up and subscribe, and then to the next time. Bye bye.